Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Hope you're all good. Where I live, oh my god, what a shitty, horrible day. Grey, wet, damp, cold. Much better off indoors. Anyway, I'm coming here to tell you about the weather. I've come here to bring you a beer review. So the beer we are looking at is another one of them sort of bargain beers, really. Picked up in Shrewsbury when I was going around all the stores, and this one was picked up from Morrison's, and it's from Carlsberg Marstons, and this is a bottle of Lancaster Bomber, or Lancaster Bomber, however you want to say it. It's in a 500ml bottle, 4.4%, and this was just £1.9p. So an absolute, even if it's okay really, a quid, it's going to be all right. And I do love the label. I really do like that. Plain silver bottle cap. So let's get her open and see what we get. I'm going to put it in this. The RCH brewery, which is no longer about, and the brewery that took over that is no longer about now. Just quickly, it's a full-bodied amber ale as well. So maybe a bitter if you like, amber ale, however you want to put it. Anyway, let's get it cracked open and see what we get. I'm not expecting too much from it because it's £1.9, but I mean, if it's all right, you've got to expect so much for the price, haven't you? Especially when it's £1.9. So, but we'll see what we get. There's a bit left in the bottle. I'm going to leave that for now until I go in for some tasting notes. But for now, looking at it, it's an amber ale. It's definitely amber, deep amber. Slightly off-white head that's pretty compact. There's a few bubbles going up the glass as well, and it's not a nucleated glass. Looks all right. Looks standard sort of fodder really. So let's dive in on the nose, give her a swirl, and see if we pick anything up. There is a sweet malty note, maybe caramel toffee, something like that in there. There's maybe a little bit of hop, but it's not a massive whack you in the face. It's sort of subtle, more in the background. But yeah, it's more malt sweetness, maybe a bit of caramel, even maybe a little fruity note in there. Not very punchy, but it smells okay. So let's top this baby up. Get it all in there. And we'll give it a taste. And to be fair, I mean, look at that. It looks all right, doesn't it? Let's dive in. Cheers, everyone. I'll tell you what. £1.9. I don't think you can complain about that. You really can't. Let's go in again. Body's decent. It genuinely is decent for me. Don't get me wrong. That sort of creamy head is probably adding to the body and it's making it feel a little bit heavier. But that's really nice. That's a really nice body. It's really smooth to drink. It is quite carbonated, but it's not over, you know, it's not just filling you up with gas. Yeah, it's a little bit busy in the mouth, but it's not that bad. It really isn't. Smooth to drink. Really nice mouthfeel actually, and it feels quite soft. Now, you know, I don't know, maybe I poured it well and it just feels real nice in the mouth. I don't know. Or maybe it is just actually quite a nice beer. It could just be that. We'll go in and give you some tasting notes. For me, malty, sweet, caramel, bit going on. A little bit of fruitiness in the taste as well. Yeah, it does taste like some of the standard sort of stuff you get in the supermarkets. But for me, it's just got that little bit extra. On the back end, you do get that, and it isn't much. It's probably the same as what you get on the nose. As I said, on the nose, you do get a little inkling of hops there. I think on the back end, you get that little bit of hop sort of taste, a little bit of hop bite, a little bit of hop bitterness. It's more of a sweeter sort of number. 4.4%. I think that drink's quite good for 4.4%, and I mean, as in actually feels it. Hang on, bear with me, 2 ticks. Apologies about that. I do apologise about that. Cat, I don't know if you could hear, the cat was rattling at the door. Clearly could hear me in here and wanted his food and was getting a bit aggressive, you know. That's why I had to pause it, feed him. Anyway, where were we? 4.4%. Yeah, that drink's really nice. I mean, it actually feels like a little bit more of a bigger beer in there. There's no sort of alcohol taste, but it drinks like it. It feels a bit more full-bodied. More of a sweeter beer as well. Like I said, you do get that hop on the back end with a little bit of bitterness, but this is more of a sweeter one. And for me, I'll tell you what, I actually quite like that. And would I drink it again? I would drink that again, yeah. That has got... There's a lot of supermarket beers out there, these sort of real ales, if you like, and what have you, that's sort of like £1.50, £1.80, depending on what you buy. This at £1.09. I'll tell you what, that's a decent drop, I think. I am enjoying this beer. That is a nice drop. And considering a couple of the beers I've had from the supermarkets, craft ones, that were sort of like £3, £3.50 for 440s. I'll tell you what, I'd much rather drink that. So for me, Carlsberg Marstons and Lancaster Bomber from Morrison's, £1.09. I think that's a nice drop. I think that is doing the style justice. Yeah, it's not going to blow your mind. It's that little bit more than some of the other beers that you can buy, and I'd recommend it. Give it a go. For me, it's the thumbs up, like I say. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to like, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to, and I will see you again soon on another beer review. Cheers.